Hey there guys, and welcome back. Today we are looking at yet another trading card game based on the TV show Doctor Who. Now, as I said last time, the first trading card game to come out after the show was revived was Battles in Time. After Battles in Time, I believe the next one that came out was Alien Armies, which was still a one-set thing. There were a few chase cards, but there was nothing really rare. A couple of limited editions, but they weren't too hard to get a hold of. And then after that came Monster Invasion. Monster Invasion was released similarly to Battles in Time. The cards were released in conjunction with a magazine, so you got a few free packs when you bought the magazine, and they were sold in stores. It was even similar down to the fact that they had a small test set released before the actual set came out. Although this time you could order extra boosters of the test set from the website, so you weren't just exclusively getting it with the magazine. And the magazine I believe you could subscribe to online, so you could get it anywhere in the country. It also kept up a similar rarity with commons, rares, super rares, ultra rares, and an infinite card. Again, the infinite card was 1 in every 1,000 packs, but the difference is this time it was a numbered card and it changed between the sets. And the surprising thing was that the infinite card actually changed between the test set and the main release. And I've only ever actually seen one test set infinite sell, and it went for over £500. And that's actually the only one I'm missing from the Monster Invasion test set. So in terms of what was actually in the main collection, there were technically 3 sets, but the third one was a little bit different. I'll get to that in a moment. There were 2 sets which had a regular release. These were Monster Invasion and Monster Invasion Extreme. They were both sold so you could get packs with the magazines, and you could buy boosters in stores as well. And then the third set was Monster Invasion Ultimate, which was a bit different. You could only get the packs by buying the magazine, and the packs weren't randomised. Basically, you just had to buy every magazine between issue, I believe, around 32 and issue 52, and you got all the cards with no duplicates. Except for one card, the very last card was actually only sent if you subscribed to the magazine. It was sent to you like as a free gift. And I had been buying the magazine at the start, but I stopped somewhere in the middle. I believe it was actually a problem with my credit card. They weren't accepting it for some reason, and after I spent many times on the phone trying to get them to confirm the details so I could actually keep receiving the magazine, I just gave up. If I had known they'd be doing that towards the end, I would have probably put up more of a fight, but in the end I didn't get that set. It is something I may look at getting in the future, but at the moment I'm probably just going to try and finish off the first 2 sets. Which brings me on to what I'm doing today. I noticed that my local store actually had some Monster Invasion Extreme packs on the shelf, and I kind of knew they'd been there for a while, so I asked him how cheap he'd sell me them, and I got them for a pretty low price. So today we're going to be opening up a box, and almost a box, of Monster Invasion Extreme. Going to try and fill out some of my set. I had been planning on just buying singles, but because of how cheap they were, I figured I'd just go for these. So let's get right on to opening them. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with a partially open box. I'll check out the set information on the back quickly before we open pack 1. The set's got 180 cards, 150 commons, you get 7 or 8 in every pack, 18 rare, 1 in every pack, 6 super rare, 3 in every 10 packs, 5 ultra rare, 1 in every 10 packs, and the infinite card, which is 1 in every 1,000 packs. So these are actually better odds for the super rares and ultra rares than Battles in Time was. Okay, so let's go. Oh, and your rare is right on the front, I believe. It's Melody. Oh, there we go, that's better. It's Melody Pond. They actually have a code on them where you could put them into the website that they used to run for it, and it unlocked stuff in the games that were on there and registered in your collection, but the website's actually gone down now, so that's kind of useless. We have new Daleks, and this, yeah, it's part of a split card. There will be 2 and they reverse up against each other. I'll see if I get the other side and show you. Future Kind, Mel's Zucker, and some of them are sideways, Mystery Hatch, Daleks, Dr. Renfrew, Sting Scare, and Sonic Probe. And there was an interesting thing as well on the website where the super rares actually had some sort of code on the back, kind of similar to a QR code, where you held them up to your webcam. Oh, sneak preview there as I was talking about it. I'll show that off first, I guess. That's the super rare. It has a code on the back. You held it up to your webcam, and a live model of, oh, it's a silent. The model of the silent would like appear in 3D on it. So that's a super rare. I'll put that down there. Okay, we have Madame Kovarian, Stone Dalek Blast, Forest of Cheam, Blatherine, the Valiant, Ganger Stretch, Prisoner Dr. Zero, and the rare is TARDIS Takeover. Okay, next pack. Our rare, Astronaut Suit. Oh, and I believe that's an ultra rare right behind it. Yes, it is. That is an ultra rare. That is Idris, the human personification of the TARDIS from that one episode. Okay, and our commons are Prisoner Zero Doctor, Rory Capture, Time Beetle, Pirate Amy, Silent Attack, Royal Guards, and Ganger Stretch. Okay, I would try opening the packs in a way that keeps the good cards to last, but honestly, as you've seen just from the packs there, there's no way of telling whether the good cards are going to be at the front or the back. Okay, Angry Siren, Autons, Buzzer, Pegdoll Capture, Hoix, Rorybot, Prisoner of the Zygons, the rare is Handbot, and there's Jennifer's Ganger, our last common at the back. Okay, I've got quite a lot of these to get through, so I might just quickly flick through the commons to show off the rare. Okay, the rare there is Astronaut Suit. And yep, that is a super rare, Dalek Scientist. And then commons, Blatherine, Invisible Enemy, Foreman Cleaves, Cyber Leader, Cyber Invasion, Regenerating Angels, and Cryo Cylinders. I did kind of realise how unbelievably long this video is if I spent ages talking about all the commons and stuff. Okay, there's our rare again there. Right at the front, the Doctor's Cot. And here are the commons. Okay, another one. Oh, yep. Rare right at the front. Ood Sigma. It's kind of annoying when you don't know where the rares and stuff will be, because you do have to just kind of take them as they come. You can't really plan for making it exciting. Oh, and there we have a super rare right at the back. Let's see what it is. It's the Eternal. So another Dalek. We've got that other Dalek there. Those were two of the new Daleks that were created just in a recent season, I believe. And I think it was this set of cards where... Oh, and there's our rare there, a Dalek Drone. I think it was this set of cards where we started introducing some of the classic series stuff. I believe the first set of Monster Invasion was just based on like the recent series from 2005 onwards. But as you saw there, we got like Tom Baker's Doctor and stuff like that. And I do like it when the Doctor Who games start to mix in the classic stuff. Oh, we have our rare there is the Dalek's View of the Doctor, which means we have, oh, an ultra rare, the 11th Doctor. So that's actually quite good. We've got 2 ultra rares so far, and you normally only really get 2 or 3 from a box, because they're 1 in 10 packs, and there's only 24 packs in a box. So that means we've actually done pretty well, considering this box was open already. Okay, there's our rare there, a Solar Tsunami. There's the 4th Doctor. And we're getting a super rare this time. I'll leave it till the end. Our Melody Pond again, and Alea is the super rare. There had been times once when I've been opening them where I'd actually go through the packs and not realise I got a super rare until I flipped them over and realised there was actually a code on the back of one of them. So here we go, another pack. Our rare there is the Flood. And that's just another common behind. I don't know if it's when they're split cards, the commons go to the back, because it seems a bit weird to put sometimes the rare one card from the back, sometimes at the back, sometimes at the front. I much prefer it, like I say, when it is consistent between every pack. Okay, there we go. There's our rare, is the Pandorica. And as we keep going, I think as I was saying about the third set, the ultimate set, are their antibodies. Oh, and a super rare, Stone Daleks. Yeah, the reason I hated the last set was just because they were still saying, like, every pack contains... I think they actually said every pack contains, like, 8 rares and an ultra rare because they made everything hollow. But if every pack is fixed and everyone's getting exactly the same thing from the magazine, then nothing really does have a rarity. And I know that all the sealed packs of it on eBay are numbered and they're actually priced differently compared to which magazine they came from and which cards are from them, which is just one of the things that really puts me off and makes me really dislike it. Okay, we have Solar Tsunami again. But I guess for completionist's sake, I'll probably go for it at some point. A rare there, Handbots, and a super rare, Nephew. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably go for it just for completionist's sake, but yeah, it's not something I'm really interested in. Actually, I think I put that in the wrong pile last time. Okay, 2 more packs to go from the partial box. And then we can get on to opening the other box. Okay, here we go again. And I know there wasn't really too many I was missing from this. We have TARDIS Takeover as our rare. Yeah, there wasn't too many I was missing from these sets. And like I said before, I probably wouldn't have bought the packs if they weren't just really, really cheap, because it would have been cheaper just to buy the singles for everything apart from the Infinite. But I'm almost certainly not pulling that. Okay. So I mean, the Infinite is like 1 in every 1,000 packs. Captain Avery, our rare there. So you can never really plan on pulling something that's 1 in 1,000 packs. Oh, there is one more pack still in the half-finished box. So I think this box must have been very nearly full. Okay, we have Cyber Controller is our rare. Yep, so that is the partially finished box. I was counting the rares to see how many packs are actually in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there actually only been 5 packs sold from that. And I got 2 ultra rares, which is about, like I say, 2 ultra rares is about right for a box, so I definitely did okay from that partial box. And now let's open the actual full box. I can't remember how much of this I opened originally. I think I did just order the 1 box, so it is probably the ultra rares and stuff that I am missing from my sets. Okay. Here we go, another 24 packs. We're still less than halfway through. Oh, and we're going to start off with a super rare, so that's cool. Okay. Scroll through the commons. Really want to see what the super rare is. Solar Tsunami, we've seen that one a few times, and another Silent. I think we already got one of those in the last partial box. Okay. Here we go. I am just trying to get through these quick because I don't want this video to take forever. And there's Cyber Controller as our rare, and oh, it was just a split common, which is why it was at the back. So I'm unsure how much more of these cards I am going to buy. I do kind of want to finish off a rare and an ultra rare. We've got Ood Sigma and the Time Lord Psychic Container. I do kind of want to finish off the first two sets, but I may just at least try and finish them without getting the two infinite cards, because even in the regular sets you're probably not picking up the infinite cards for less than around 100 quid a piece, which is still quite a lot. We have the first Daleks as the rare. That's a really nice card. And I know I do spend like a lot of money on like Pokemon cards and stuff, but Pokemon is my main collection, so I would rather be dedicating more money to that. But I will keep my eyes open, because you just never know when stuff's going to come up at a really good price. Okay. Astronaut Suit again there. Had that one a couple of times now. It's like with the Battles in Time stuff, I do keep my eyes open, because even though they're probably going to cost me quite a bit when I finally find them, I've just been searching for so long for those last few from the test set that I probably prioritised them over Pokemon. I was actually collecting that. Oh, we have something good here. With the Doctor's Cot is our rare. Oh, and another ultra rare, but it's the 11th Doctor again. We got that one last box. I've actually been collecting Battles in Time for longer than I've been collecting Pokemon, because it was... There's our rare there straight away, the Handbots. It was actually Battles in Time that got me back into collecting card games again when I started getting that, and it was from there that I then got back into Pokemon. Because Battles in Time I got into just because I was into the Doctor Who TV show, and I was into collecting, and I started off by collecting like the 7-inch Doctor Who figures. Toclafane is our rare there. Oh, and another Stone Daleks super rare. So I'd start off by collecting like the 7-inch Doctor Who figures, and those were really nice, but they take up obviously a lot of space, and at the time I thought they would be a lot more expensive than trading cards, but it's turned out to be not true. But obviously trading cards, you can have a lot of them and they don't take up a huge amount of space. Oh, that's what we're getting to. Oh, we're getting a super rare. So I kind of switched over to trading cards, and I've stuck with that ever since. I collect some like merchandise related to either certain Pokemon or just things I like from the games. We have the rare is the first Daleks, and the Eternal is the super rare. So yeah, I collect some of the things like merchandise and just things I enjoy, but it is mainly trading cards, and my main focus is still Pokemon, despite all of these side collections. But the side collection is actually good, because obviously with Pokemon I'm never going to get to a point where... Oh, the Siren is our rare there. With Pokemon I'm never going to get to the point really where I can say like, oh, I've completed it, especially because it's still going. But stuff like the Doctor Who ones, or Cyber Controller is our rare, straight up. Obviously with things like the Doctor Who ones, it is possible to just get them all and complete the sets. And that's always just a nice feeling, just being able to complete something, just saying you have everything really. Toclafane is our rare, straight up again. And that's sort of why as well I'm trying to focus my collecting more in Pokemon, which I'm going to have more videos about soon. The places I'm focusing my collecting on, because it's just nicer to hit small goals than to just think, oh, I want all the Pokemon cards, and then just have like years where you're obviously never doing that. So if you can finish off like smaller goals, it's always nice. Okay, our rare is the Siren. I think there's... how many different rares were there? There were 18 rares, so obviously I think we're probably going to cycle through almost all of them. and there were only 6 super rare and 5 ultra rare, so we've hit 3 different ones of the ultra rare, and we've probably hit every super rare. Oh, and we're about to hit another one, but we'll save that till the end. I think with quite small sets like this, where they're pretty generous with our rare is River's Secret, and Alaya is the super rare. Yeah, I think with sets like this where they're very generous with the amount of super rares and ultra rares and stuff, definitely more so than Battles in Time. Oh, there we've got TARDIS Takeover as our rare, and Dalek Scientist is our super rare. Then, by opening pretty much a box, or maybe 2, you're going to get like most of the super rares at least, and even the ultra rares, you can probably get all of them within 2 to 3 boxes, assuming you don't get duplicates, which I know is sometimes difficult to get. Our rare is a Dalek Drone, but it is easy enough to finish, and I think that's probably why these series have the infinite card, just because there needs to be something that people are still chasing. There needs to be some way that, like, some reason for them to keep buying packs. And the infinite in this one, I believe, is actually, it's a silent, which is the Doctor's Cot as our rare again. The silent, the infinite cards are lenticular, the same as the ultra rares from Battles in Time, and when you tilt it, the silent disappears. I know the infinite from the first set was a Cyberman's head that kind of opened up and showed you the skull inside, and then the infinite from the test set was actually the regeneration from the 10th Doctor into the 11th, another Melody Pond there, which, as well as the rarity, is another reason that card hits, I am guessing, hits such a high price, because it is really rare, but the regeneration is just so much better as a thing, basically, than a Cyberman's head opening, because it's like just an iconic thing. Okay, we have the Pandorica as our rare, and Nephew as our super rare. And obviously, anytime something changes between a test printing and a regular printing, the price is going to go up, because it's essentially it's a different card. It doesn't just have a very minor detail change like a different collector number, or in the case of Monster Invasion they had different backs, I believe, in the test set. Okay, we have the Flood as our rare, and that's one of the reasons between, I think I said, the test set for Battles in Time, they actually changed the artwork on Captain Jack, and he starts to hit high prices just because of like the changed artwork. Okay, we're nearing the end now, and then what I'll do is after this I'll put them all antibodies as our rare. I'll go through my binder and see which ones I actually needed, and just see how close I am to actually finishing the set. Okay, I think after this pack there are 2 packs left in there. And we have Melody Pond as the rare, and I think that's an ultra rare. It is, it's Headless Monks, the ultra rare. So we actually got 5 ultra rares from our box and a half, and it's 4 different ones. And yeah, I think, yeah, it said there was only 5 different ones. So that's actually 4 out of the 5 there, which is pretty good. Okay, our rare there in this one is the Dalek View of the Doctor. Just one more pack after this, so I haven't checked them, I haven't felt them, but if the infinite card was in here, that would be so good. I think actually you can't tell in this one where the infinite card is by just feeling, because they take extra cards out. Okay, the Handbots there is our rare, and Stone Daleks is our super rare, so I don't think we're getting an infinite. But yeah, they take a couple of commons out to offset how thick the infinite card is, so you just can't feel them. So from the box and a half, sorry, 5 ultra rares with 4 different types, and we got think I have got all 6 super rares. Yep, all 6 super rares plus a lot of duplicates there. Actually, not too many duplicates. 7. And then I'm not going to sort through all of these individually, but I'd imagine we've seen pretty much every rare that was actually in the set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these into my binder and then show you guys quickly through my binder, and you'll see what I have and what I'm still missing. Okay, so I just went through and put what I needed into the binder, and it turned out that from the set all I needed was 2 ultra rares and a handful of commons. And luckily I got the 2 ultra rares I needed. It was the 11th Doctor and the box thing that I can't remember the name of. And then I spent a little while sorting through a large pile of commons, and I did actually get everything I need. So this is where the second set starts, and you'll see that every page is now completely full. All rares, all super rares, all ultra rares, and now of course all commons. The only thing I'm missing in the set is the infinite card, which goes right at the end here. Those were special promotional releases. And this was actually set 1, because if you notice, as well as having their own set number, the set numbers just continue on, which is probably the main reason it would make me go for the third set. And again, I'm still missing just a few from the first set. It's really not that many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just missing 4, and I know one of those is the infinite, and I think the others are probably ultra rares. So I'll possibly go ahead and get those at some point, or if I can get boxes cheap, I'll open up a couple of boxes. We might get lucky. And of course I got my 3 spare ultra rares there, the 11th Doctor, the Headless Monks and Idris, large pile of super rares since I already had them all, so everything there was a duplicate, and of course every rare I opened was a duplicate. But for the price I got them for, I'm not going to complain. So hopefully you guys liked this, enjoyed seeing some Monster Invasion, and hopefully you'd look forward to seeing some more, because, as I said, if I can get packs cheap, might open up some of the first set, see if we can finish that off. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys next time.